And so starting here, it says, I am very proud to announce that Israel and Hamas have been both signed off on the first phase of our peace plan. This means that all of the hostages will be released very soon, and Israel will withdraw their troops to an agreed upon line as the first steps towards a strong, durable, and everlasting peace. I want to point out there, he said that all of the hostages. Now, there's been a lot of concern and conversation about the hostages. Maybe some of them aren't still alive at this point. Can you sort of speak to that and what that still could possibly mean for those families?
Sure. We've got something, the count is, depending on who's speaking, somewhere between 45 and 48 hostages still being held by Hamas. Of those, about 20 are believed to be living still, the rest dead. I believe Hamas knows where all 20 living hostages are. There has been a question about those hostages who have been deceased over the course of the past several months, whether or not Hamas and maybe some of the other Palestinian extremist groups that have been holding hostages, where those people are buried, what parts of Gaza, does Hamas still have access to those parts of Gaza? Where the people who buried them, have they been killed, those members of Hamas? So there still seem to have been some last minute questions about exactly how many of the dead hostages Hamas can deliver. So we'll still have to see. The one other obviously crucial part of this is that in exchange for these dead and living hostages, Hamas will receive something close to 2,000 Palestinian prisoners being held in Israeli jails, including about 250 really hardcore terrorists with massive amounts of Israeli and international blood on their hands, which is going to be very, very difficult for Israel, because the assumption always has to be that a lot of those people, one way or another, are going to return to the fight